Why Appomattox? The town almost seems too small to really be where our nation reunited. Why would tens of thousands of soldiers arrive here to conclude such a bloody chapter of American history? The old village of Appomattox Court House certainly wasn't an essential strategic element. It was simply a way station along the Richmond-Lynchburg stage road, a small community of merchants and vendors where a traveler could spend a night or two. Even as the Army of Northern Virginia passed through the town, they had not yet reached their destination, which sat a few more miles to the west. Appomattox Station, the site of the current-day town of Appomattox, was where trains were waiting with much-needed supplies. Lee's men had been on half rations for a long time, and logistical confusion prevented proper resupplying on earlier occasions. Reaching the station was imperative to the survival and morale of his men. Federal cavalry under General Custer beat Lee's men to the trains, capturing them and turning around to engage the Army of Northern Virginia from the front. The following battle of April 8th caused both sides to retire until the morning of the 9th to resume hostility. Believing that only a force of unsupported cavalry blocked his escape route, Lee ordered an offensive the next morning, which was briefly successful until Confederate troops came into contact with the Federal Army of the James. The door, which many men died to open, was quickly slammed shut. The Army of the Potomac had standing orders to pursue Lee since he left Petersburg, following from the east and blocking his escape to the south. A river blocked passage to the north, and infantry elements from the Army of the James were pressing from the west. The Confederate position was hopelessly compromised. Truce flags were sent out, and Lee resolved to meet Ulysses S. Grant to surrender his army. Later that day, the generals met in the parlor of the McLean House to set terms which would be put into effect over the next few days. Appomattox, like many other places in the American Civil War, was not some predetermined location and part of a greater plan. Instead, it received its significance from quick decisions and decisive actions, considered only for a brief span of time.